Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to The Orville, New Horizons Episode 2. Or you could call it Season 3, Episode 2. Yeah, since last time I rewatched, the last 7 episodes or so of Season 2. I started with, the first one with the Kalon becoming a threat, and then I just finished the season from there. It was nice to be able to reacquaint myself with the characters and the series and everything that way. I wish I'd done it before watching last episode, but it's too late for that now. But I am better prepared for episode 2. I'm excited to get into this. I don't really know where this is going to go from here. Last episode, we had some issues, people having issues with Isaac, one of the new main characters. I want to say Charlie. Charlie Burke, maybe. Anyways, she is very prejudiced against Isaac because of the Kalon conflict. Although, I don't know. While I was rewatching the end of last season, it didn't seem like anyone had any issues with Isaac, immediately following the Kalon episodes. They mentioned the Kalon conflict. They were like, oh yeah, we're gonna team up with the Krill now because we have a common enemy, and oh yeah, Isaac's people are turned against us now. But no one really mentioned or brought up any negative feelings towards Isaac. So I find it interesting that it makes sense though. It makes sense that people would have negative feelings towards Isaac, but I don't know. I thought it was interesting that they waited until the beginning of the new season to get into that. Especially Malloy. Malloy didn't seem to have any sort of he didn't seem to have any reservations against Isaac. During the episode during that 2-part episode with the Kalon conflict, he did mention some concerns about Isaac, being able to trust him after everything, but then they didn't mention it at all in the last 5 episodes after that, and it just seemed like Isaac was just a regular part of the crew still. And I don't know. Last episode I was confused because I wasn't sure if Isaac had any did he directly kill anyone sort of thing, and he didn't. But he did lead the Kalon to Earth until Dr. Finn's children, specifically Ty, kind of snapped him out of it. Or I wouldn't really say snapped him out of it. That's not really the correct way of thinking of it. But yeah, Isaac had some sort of compassion as much as he can without actually having emotions towards Ty, and turned against his people and saved the ship. Although there were a lot of people lost in the conflict, at Earth, Isaac was deactivated for most of that because he deactivated all of the Kalon that were on the ship. But I do understand why there would be some prejudice toward him because he was the one that initiated this contact between the Kalon and Earth, and the Planetary Union. So yeah, I'm guessing that'll keep coming up in this season. It won't just be the one episode where they address it, and then I'm guessing that'll be part of Charlie's character, where she will continually have this prejudice against him. Although she did save him in the last episode, she didn't do it for him, is what she said. So she is, I don't know if she'll be able to work through her prejudice, or if she will just stay angry. Because some people are unpredictable, and it's hard to blame her for the trauma that she went through. She lost a close friend, and her whole ship. So yeah, I have no idea what this next episode's about. I'm looking forward to getting into it. I'm looking forward to seeing where this season goes. Will we get more of the temporary, well, I don't know if it's temporary, but will we get more of the peace treaty between the Union and the Krill. We'll see. Hopefully this will be a fun season. I don't know if this will be the last season of the Orville, but honestly, to me, it depends on how the season ends. Because if they ended on like a cliffhanger or something, then yeah, I want more. But if this is planned to be the last season and they end it in a good way, then I can accept that. Anyways, don't forget to like this video if you like it, and if you have anything to say about this episode or any previous episodes of the Orville, please put it in the comments. I appreciate your interaction. I like to hear your thoughts and opinions. Someone commented on my last Orville video expressing their negative opinions about Seth MacFarlane and anything he's involved with, basically. Personally, I don't have anything against Seth MacFarlane. I don't care for most of this stuff. I don't care for Family Guy or anything like that. But this is the one thing that I like. So, and you don't have to agree with me with that. It's totally cool. But, yeah, even if you don't like this show, or if you don't like the show, I don't know why you'd be watching this reaction. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. That's all I'm trying to say. Also, if you aren't currently subscribed, I would appreciate it if you consider it. I just hit 100 subscribers, which is pretty exciting. And I don't know what to do with it. I will probably just keep making videos, and we'll see where this goes. But thank you for everyone who has subscribed. Thank you for being here to watch these shows with me. It means a lot. And without further ado, I think I will go ahead and get this episode started.
Sorry to keep you all waiting, but trust me, this is going to be worth it.
We're getting a pool table in the mess hall.
No. Which means entire regions of unexplored space are going to be wide open.
Nice.
That's the word. Christie's one of the top Union diplomats. He was the guy who negotiated the Dinjan Accords.
Seems like Finn knows him.
And we are an exploration vessel, so I would say our odds are pretty good.
Kiali's noticing.
Gordon, set a course.
Aye, sir.
Also, I was surprised by like how many Star Trek cameos we got in the end of the last season. Like just in the last 7 episodes, there were like at least 3, which was great. I'm always happy to see Star Trek cameos in the Orville. I hope we'll get more. I hope they don't stop because of this whole network change and whatnot. My guess is that this guy is her ex or something.
Boy, you must have had some top-notch professors.
1 or 2.
Well, this one is very proud.
Okay, Professor.
You're as beautiful as ever.
Save your charm for the Krill. You're gonna need it.
It may be 25 years too late, but I'm sorry.
I don't want to keep you from your briefing.
Right. No distractions.
Kind of seemed okay. So it seems like they were a thing. For a minute, I thought it was going to be like maybe he took advantage of her as her professor, but maybe. I love the theme song. It's not exactly the same as it was like in the previous seasons, but they kept it basically mostly the same, so I'm happy with that. I hope we get more Bortus in this episode, because we didn't get much of him last episode. Also, it seems like the production value for this show has gone up, which is great. Good for them. I'm glad.
Once the Kalan are crushed, the Alliance will be dissolved. Only then will we celebrate.
Well, still.
Her face. Peachy. Well, if it was a relationship between them, it doesn't seem to have ended well for her.
You were married.
Yep.
How come you never told me this?
I don't talk about it often.
Who's the guy? Wait.
Yep, ex-husband.
Well, Maybe one of the Krill single.
Oh, that's a thought. There's 2 of them.
Oh, I can't date anyone who dresses more glam than I do.
Okay, fair enough.
That's so funny. I mean, Ed dated one for a bit. I mean, he didn't know, but...
Anything your cartographers could share with us would be greatly appreciated, especially concerning the Kalar expanse.
You do not intend to enter the expanse.
Why wouldn't we?
It is a domain of evil. A world where demons lie in wait to possess the souls of those who dare to stray within their reach. They corrupt all that is holy. We will not stop you, but do not expect us to save you.
Interesting. It's an interesting premise for the episode. Possibly future episodes, depending on how it goes.
Salatala kovaspa koloi.
What does that mean?
It is a prayer for those who are about to die.
Well, it's either true or not true. I guess we'll find out.
Exploration always carries risk. I say we risk it.
Very well.
True.
Isn't that a little unusual for an admiral?
Oh, yeah. They love keeping us behind desks, but, this is too big to pass up.
Plus, he wants a second chance with you.
Thing to do with me.
No,
Doubt it.
not entirely.
Yeah.
Just for luck, then, okay?
I don't know. He seems like a nice guy. But I always gotta side with Dr. Finn.
It's traditional for the captain to give a shipwide announcement at the beginning of a new voyage. You know, like a little pep talk.
I was gonna write something last night, but I was just too wiped.
Just speak from your heart. That's all the crew wants.
Oh boy. This'll be fun.
Let's give this everything we got, and may the force be with you.
Of course.
Perfect.
Set course and engage quantum drive.
I mean, the Orville is Hulu property now, which is Disney property. And Star Wars is Disney property. Not sure if that's why he's allowed to say that, or if he would have been able to say that before. Because I think he would have been able to say that before.
I was hoping you could give me some insight into what makes Claire happy these days.
Dr. Finn
Her kids.
values her children above all
Yeah.
else. Her recreational interests include music, dancing, fine dining, rain showers, and sexual relations. Her preferred mating positions include...
Whoa, well, that's plenty helpful.
Passing the outer border of Krill space.
I'm just glad he wasn't, like, mean to Isaac or something.
I am detecting 347 habitable planets, but so far, no indications of intelligent life.
Wow, it really is Vegas.
It really is Vegas.
Burke, set a course.
Aye, sir.
Well, this should be interesting.
Take us in.
Entering haunted house.
Well, I mean, that's what exploring's all about. Venturing into the unknown.
What the hell is that?
What are they seeing? Oh, what? That's not eerie at all.
I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Tala, you're with Kelly and I. Bortus, you have the con. Tell Dr. Finn and Chief Lamar to meet us in the shuttle bay.
Aye, sir.
I kind of have a feeling that this admiral's gonna die on this mission or something. By the end of the episode or whatever.
Seems to be mostly empty. Could be a shuttle bay.
Take us in closer.
Or maybe he'll get, like, corrupted, like the Krill warned them would happen or something. And they're opening up for ya. How nice of them. Crunch! And then they all die. What an interesting structure.
It's almost like it's organic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it looks like plant life.
Life signs?
Nothing.
Not even you? I'm just kidding. They're not scanning for themselves.
Fan out, but don't go far. Let's search the immediate area.
At least stay in groups of 2. In pairs.
Better not touch anything. Sorry.
I mean, I'd be curious too.
Captain, look at this.
Or maybe it's a trap. Could be.
Could be some kind of power relays.
He's gonna touch it and then get infected or something. Or it's gonna... I was about to say, or it's just gonna push, blow something in his face.
Let's head back to the shuttle.
Acknowledged.
Maybe he is infected or something.
Maybe we find something or someone who can shed some light on this.
Yep.
Admiral, what's wrong?
Saw that coming. I mean, I was a little...
Kind of seizure. Help me turn him over.
I was a little shocked, but... Ooh. Get him to sickbay. Yeah, I figured he'd get infected or killed or something.
All right.
Those look like eyes on his forehead or something.
So what the hell is wrong with him?
Something is rewriting his DNA, and it's happening at an alarming rate. This growth contains photoreceptors.
Yep. Eyeballs. Don't get infected yourself. That would suck. Okay, they're wearing suits this time. Which is good, but it may not actually do anything, depending on how he was infected.
What kind of signal?
The coordinates of this outpost.
Uh-oh. It's gonna be contagious or something. Ugh.
If I die, I want it with me.
You're not going to die, Paul.
Please.
I don't think he'll make it, but we'll see.
I'm going to save you. I promise.
Don't make any promises you can't keep.
We're bringing it to you for analysis. Recommend decontamination upon arrival, just to be safe.
Acknowledged.
And he's gone. Oh boy.
Someone is accessing main power.
Who?
Unknown.
Who do you think?
Override.
I cannot. They're using level 9 command codes.
The Admiral?
I am locked out.
Of course.
All systems are inoperative, Commander.
Engines too, you can hear it.
Or you can't hear it. Oof. And he was asking about your kids before. Oh boy.
Doctor?
Did that sound like the doctor? Okay, this is turning into a horror movie. He's probably even uglier than he was before. But why? This poor guy. Did he, like, shed his skin or something? I mean, those are his clothes, I think. You can't communicate with anyone because communications are down. So you're just gonna die alone. Ooh.
No idea, but once we're on board, comm scanners and weapons are gonna be useless.
So weapons are useless too, apparently. right? I think that's what he said. But the flashlights work.
Marcus?
I was about to say, where would they go?
Mom?
Oh, and they went to... Okay, yeah, they went to sickbay to find her. You would think they would have run into each other. Maybe they take different routes. I'm guessing the nurse is dead.
Well, if it doesn't pop right out, it means you're doing it wrong.
What?
Then you do it.
Come with me?
I already told you that I'm not.
I was about to say, you're gonna let them go alone? I mean, they don't know that there's anything dangerous, but they will soon. That thing can probably move a lot faster than you guys.
What is that thing?
I don't know.
Oof. I mean, they said she would do anything for her kids. So, that'll probably come into play.
Did you see it?
See what?
The monster!
I don't know what you guys mean, but there's no one else here. Come on out.
It's gonna get this guy. Told you so. Is that acid? Yep. Oh, no, it infects. Yeah, I would run.
His face. There were big, black, shiny eyes. And his skin was... It was like it went all rotten.
That sounds like what happened to Admiral Christie.
Demonic possession.
Huh?
The Krill warned us that this part of space was inhabited by demons who would take possession of your soul. Something like this. It's exactly how they would interpret it.
Commander Lamar was attempting to restore power from within the engineering conduits. He is likely unaware of the alien threat.
I'll find him.
Well, guess you'll have to quarantine. This is a COVID episode. Well, a scary COVID episode. I mean, Isaac is in there too somewhere, but he's probably not as susceptible.
Whoa.
Nice.
No communications yet, but we got life support.
Of course not.
I will alert the bridge.
And he's gonna leave him in there. Well, if they get a main character, then they're probably going to get an anti-agent or something to counteract it. Sheesh. That was a jump scare. Oof. You got lucky there. Yep, you got more than one coming for you. Okay, whew. Did he lock himself into like a, or did he lock them in? Yeah, he locked himself in. Can't exactly kill them, because if there's a way to turn him back, then you want to be able to turn him back. I bet the only identifying factor for Admiral is the ring. Nice. Watch out. Ooh, close. Sheesh. I wouldn't get too close. He's got the ring? No, it didn't show. Isaac's like, Hello. Nice.
Were you able to find anything?
It's slow going here, sir. At least until you can get full power back up and running. We're working on it.
At least close and lock the doors while you're in there.
You can get one of those creatures to agree to a physical.
Hi, Doc. Thought you could use this.
Huh? That works too.
Long-range scanners are detecting a vessel. 10 million kilometers in closing.
I mean, it is a homing beacon. They're calling someone.
Magnify.
It's the same colors as the station.
There's no recognizable DNA. Whoever this is, his genome has been completely transformed. Can't even tell what species he was.
Check his finger.
You might get the sniffles.
I am prepared.
I love Bortus.
If he comes after you, there's no way...
I know. I know the risks. Please, Captain. I need to try.
Wear some sort of armor.
Trace of something that could be sunstone. It's in engineering.
Oof. Now look for the ring. Or maybe none of those were him. And they know that because they're not in engineering. Yep, he's got the ring.
Remember how stubborn I was? Well, that hasn't changed. Take your people and go. Or I swear we'll destroy every last one of you. Start with the engineering deck.
Understood.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Thank you.
Well, I knew the Admiral wouldn't make it in some way. She didn't know how.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Very well.
Wait.
I love how Isaac is just like, okay, bye.
You talked about me with Paul?
Our shared history of social and sexual intimacy with you provided a common frame of reference.
Oof.
You know, I have missed you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Do you want to sit down?
I like Dr. Finn and Isaac together. Nice. Good episode. I don't know. I do feel a bit sad for Dr. Finn losing her ex-husband like that. It makes me wonder if they will return at some point later in the season. And maybe she will work on some sort of a counter agent in the meantime, now that they have samples of their DNA and scans, and they should still have like the little canister of the spores that infected the Admiral in the first place. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode. I like that things between Dr. Finn and Isaac are getting a little better. I know there was probably some distrust after the Kalon situation. There's not a whole lot for me to comment on. Like I said, earlier, it seems like this show has gotten a bigger budget with Hulu instead of Fox. Like the graphics look a lot better than they did. Just like having rewatched part of season 2, like I can tell you like the ship looks better, like the stuff in space looks better, in my opinion. They haven't really like pushed too much with the humor so far this season yet, because like I don't know, there was like the whole episode in season 2 where they were helping the female Mocklins, and there was the Dolly Parton joke that they like. We haven't heard anything like that or had any like big references besides the "May the Force be with you" quote that Captain Mercer did. But I really like, that's one thing I like about this show, is that they're not afraid to joke about things that like things in their history that's like today stuff. Like the whole episode with the time capsule last season, and Bortus and his husband got addicted to smoking. It was ridiculous, but it was hilarious. So I hope we'll get some fun stuff, more fun stuff this season. Like, as much as I appreciate like the serious like storytelling and whatnot, I enjoy the humor in this show. And I hope that they haven't pulled away from it. Yeah, I hope we'll get more Bortus in the future. I like Bortus, he's funny. And I like the stories that they tell with him and his husband and his son. We haven't seen the husband or the son yet this season, so maybe we'll see them, maybe we won't. I hope they won't just not show them anymore. I feel like they were a big part of the show before, and it would be a shame if they took that away. I'm glad we did get to see some more of the Planetary Union and their alliance with the Krill. I'm excited to see where that goes. I know the Krill are kind of hoping that once the Kalan are defeated, that things will go back to the way they were, but maybe they'll see that things are better this way, less conflict, less destruction, like that. Yeah. It makes me wonder who Dr. Finn's children's father was. I don't remember if they've ever mentioned anything about that in the past, in previous seasons. They might have. It's possible. I don't know. I wonder if we'll ever meet the father of her children. That would be cool. A cool storyline to follow. I thought it was funny, the Admiral going to Isaac for advice, and then Isaac doesn't care. He has no filter. He'll just list everything he knows if you ask him. And he started listing like the sexual stuff. And he's like, no, I don't need to hear that. So that was pretty great. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Did you think it was a good episode, or were you disappointed in some way? I thought it was pretty good, personally, but obviously you can have a different opinion than me. So also, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the support in my reactions so far. I look forward to getting into more of this season and posting more reactions in general. And I don't think I have anything else to say, so I will see you guys next time.